Professor Alam Ahmed from the University of Sussex, welcoming the Mayor of Brighton and Hove, Councillor Lynda Hyde, to the second Sudanese International Diaspora Conference at the Grand Hotel, Brighton.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure and honor to welcome our Councillor Lynda Hyde, the Mayor of the City of Brighton and Hove, and we are very grateful for your time. Thank you very much. She's very kind and made the time to come and speak and welcome you. And I think I'll give the floor for you to...
I've managed to sort the weather out for you today because I'm sure you won't be in this room for all of the time that you're in Brighton. It's a wonderful day, and I think the weather for the weekend is predicted to be good too. So thank you for inviting me here today. I'm very grateful that you moved your venue to accommodate me, and that really is beyond the call of duty. Thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. Brighton has been a very welcoming city to thousands of Sudanese, and the city helped many Sudanese to have a better future for their families in Brighton and Sudan. Most importantly, this city, Brighton and Hove, is where Sudanese, Muslims and non-Muslims are living together in harmony and peace. And I always say that's all we human beings want, is for us and our families to live in harmony and peace and to be happy and healthy. That is my ultimate aim in life. It is just so, so important. And in fact, the fact that people live in harmony in Brighton and Hove is a symbolic model of the 21st century modern city. We are proud to have such a diversity of people. And I have been to other countries where such diversity exists. People live together in harmony, and that is always such a fantastic thing to see. Our city is known for its diversity and multicultural approach, and your conference and studies are helping to further broaden this reputation, and that is so very, very true. Change is happening all around us, and the movement of peoples across the globe has become an international issue as migrants and refugees seek safety. And obviously we can see on the news so much of this currently going on. The stories and histories of your communities are laced with similar experiences, so the value you bring to this conference is based on human experience. I commend your work and your insight you bring, and I wish you a very, very successful conference and the warmest of welcomes to Brighton and Hove. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we can keep, I have another one here. Thank you very much. Just to give you a very brief background about the history of this conference, in 2008, we have proposed the idea as a university for technology transfer. And we said these resources have not been tapped in, like the diaspora, worldwide, who are originally from some African countries, Caribbean countries, Indian countries. So they have progressed their career here in the UK or other countries, and they become very specialized. They're consultants, professors, and so on. But over that, we think this will be a better way they can help back their country because they know the culture. The idea was being accepted. And we didn't have funding at the time, but the Science and Technology Policy Research Unit kindly supported the first conference which we had in 2009. Our dean will come at 12:30. He was very keen to meet you, but it's just because of when we move the conference. So he will definitely, will see him at some point. But then that idea progressed well, and even internationally it's become an idea people they would like to explore more. And I'm very pleased to say, even in this room, we have two PhD researchers, one from the Netherlands, one from Sussex, are actually doing their PhD on the work of the diaspora. So you can see it's become a very established part in the academic community. In 2010, we have been invited in Sweden by the EU to also present this case, because there has been lots of work by the Sudanese. But very unique to Brighton in terms of the Sudanese in particular, that's why we explore this project. As you have just said, there is lots of Sudanese here, and they found it very accommodating. And it's actually one of the few cities in the whole world where Muslims and non-Muslim Sudanese are living in harmony. And I think this is where it's great about this city. The other thing which is also remarkable, the only established source about the history of the Sudanese was written at Harvard University many, many years ago. The person who wrote this at Harvard is called Ayub Balamon. He lives in Eastbourne. He died last year. So the history of Brighton, even academic of the Sudanese, is documented from 1884 at Harvard a long time ago. It just happened to be somebody from the Southeast. So we hope this event will carry on, and Brighton definitely will be the home for it. I would like to ask if you could kindly present. There's so many people who would like just to present them with some awards. They have done lots of remarkable work to try to contribute to this conference. If I may just call firstly on Professor Lisa Laakso, who is the Dean of the School of the Social Science from Helsinki University in Finland. She's our main keynote speaker. And this is an appreciation award. If you can come, please, please. She has done lots of work also in the diaspora in East Africa. She has kindly found the time to come. Can you present her with this one? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. We would like also to present this for Dr. Sheikh Badr, who is the secretary or the general secretary of the Sudanese Medical Specialization Board, which is the board look after all of the specialties. He kindly traveled from Sudan to come and be here with us. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. We also would like to present this to Dr. Dabara Chadwari, who is the director of the Center for the Middle East Studies at Suffolk Campus University. He has also been very keen and supporting the conference by lots of papers and students. Dr. Dabara. And next one is Dr. Abul Hassan Al-Dairi, who is the chair of the Bahraini SME Society in the Kingdom of Bahrain. He kindly make all the efforts to travel, and he's going to chair the keynote speaker session tomorrow.
Goodness me.
We would like to present this to a Sudanese, dual national Sudanese Saudi Arabian, but she's the first woman to become the director of the Clinical Nutrition Department of King Saud University, Saudi Arabia. And that's a remarkable achievement. She has done lots of work for supporting this conference as well. She's the first female director of this department, Clinical Nutrition in Saudi Arabia.
Girls are good.
Just last one, the conference manager who have been the masterminding all of this, day and night up to 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, Dalia Mustafa, she has been actually the nerve of the whole operations here. So this is for her. So finally, last and not least, is Dr. Samar Ahmed, who has been sacrificing many things behind the scene for what he's been doing here for 7 years. So I would like to say this as an appreciation for her endless support for this work. Okay. So we thank you very much for your time, and we hope we will forward you the result of this conference proceeding and the outcome of it. And we thank you for your time.
You're more than
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can help you with this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Have a wonderful conference.
Thank you very much.